So I am here at the Pretty Heritage Asian Bridal Bespoke Fashion Studio over there, and I'm going to meet the talented and beautiful Manita. So let's go inside.
I am designing a bridal piece today.
Is this your inspiration?
Yes.
Oh my god, that looks so cool.
Thank you.
So what is Pretty Heritage?
So Pretty Heritage is a brand to celebrate different cultures and identities of the British Asian woman, and we're here to demolish those barriers through our designs, really.
Where did your inspiration actually start?
Well, having designed for over 15 years in the design industry, I've worked for many suppliers and design houses as well, which has been really great. A year ago I moved back from Hong Kong, which was brilliant, so I was out there designing for a supplier and decided to come back to London exactly a year ago to continue Pretty Heritage on a full-time basis.
When I entered this studio, I got such a positive vibe from it. Like, what is the Pretty Heritage vibe?
We love to be happy. We love to have nothing but positive vibes in here. It's really important for the girls and us to be able to reflect what a true Pretty Heritage concept studio client wants and should feel and experience in the studio, which is literally just being happy, comfortable, and being yourself. It's so important to be yourself. You know, we don't want to be intimidating with clients. It's really important that they feel comfortable here, and we want to encourage them to be themselves and be beautiful, you know, in what they have. So we like to bring that out. So our previous collection was inspired by the great Hong Kong city. Just before leaving, because it meant so much to me, because I was leaving the industry to come and focus on my own business, we decided to use Hong Kong as an inspiration. So we designed the collection Orient Enchantress. So this is probably a typical piece that can represent the fusion between cultures. So we've got sharara here, which is quite a traditional trouser piece, but we've kept it very simple. And then we've gone with the long kameez, but the print is very sort of oriental, but it's still quite contemporary and modern. And then we've used a cape with the beautiful little tassels to make it fun.
Yeah.
And there's a really beautiful photography piece just over at the top of that plant, which represents the whole styling on how it's to be worn. And that photo shoot was actually done in London, Soho, because obviously the collection was ready once we got back.
It looks like it was done in Hong Kong though.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do think it is, but it's actually London Soho. So it was really exciting because in the brand itself, it's about being unique. So creating designs that are very individual and represent the women of today. Not necessarily to be, you know, typically in your Indian outfit. There's a nice fusion of contemporary styles and, you know, fusing those identities and not really having a barrier between having an Indian outfit and a Western outfit. We like to bring it together and make something unique. We like to also create a message for our clients to be themselves and, you know, wear what they feel comfortable in and what their personalities are about. So I mean, I love colour, as you can see, but I also love the simplicity of things as well. But this is quite a quirky sari that actually I wore at the launch. So it's a real mishmash of prints, embroidery and stripes.
It's so colourful.
Yeah, and it's so fun to wear. You know, you can really chic this up or you can be really playful with it. And I wore, I think I wore yellow sunglasses with this. And instead of having it like a full length sari, I cropped it to calf length, which was really fun to play with. So, you know, and that's what we try to really encourage our clients to be, just unique and be themselves. This is something a bit more subtle. So from bright, we can also go quite serene, but we love playing with fabrics and prints and embroidery. So, you know, you can really see a typical Pretty Heritage identity through the clothing, and I love that. So tassels have been a big thing, but, you know, we wanted to make it more contemporary, so we used these little bars, which is really pretty and working really, really well with the stripes on the raw silk.
So what would you say has been like your biggest struggle, one of the biggest struggles in this business that you've started?
Well, with any industry and any business that you do start, I think there's always going to be a struggle. Every day there's something new to learn, and there's nothing wrong with that, because, you know, as a business you need to grow and face these challenges. One of my biggest out of many have probably been the bridal wear pieces. You're dealing with individuals every single day that have a different requirement and dealing with their biggest day, and so you've got to be with each and every bride every moment. So that requires a lot of patience, it requires a lot of knowledge of what's required in terms of technically and delivery. So having to handle everyone's expectations and keeping on top of it is probably quite challenging, and I would say the best way to sort of tackle that is to take everything one step at a time, and not always necessarily, you know, thinking I need to do this, I need to do it. Don't fly before you can walk. So, you know, we take on board what we can handle and we grow, rather than trying to be all big to begin with.
So how did you overcome those?
I mean, luckily I had the education in fashion. I've had years of experience, so it's been fabulous that I can bring that on board and get to practice. Anyone starting their new business, particularly in fashion, I would definitely say is to get some experience with brands that you would like to be associated with, in terms of it's in line with you. It's really, really important. And, you know, get the education that you need. And I think the more knowledge you have, the more sort of confidence you have, and the more confident you will be with starting your business and your own brand.
What advice would you give to anybody who wants to start up a fashion brand?
First of all, you've got to love it. I think definitely know what you want. I started off many years ago deciding I wanted to do Pretty Heritage. I had to literally make mood boards, vision boards of what my brand was actually going to look like. What is it going to feel like? What is it going to taste like? So, you know, it's really, really important to get to know what it is that you want to get out of it. What's your end goal? Who's your client? Who, you know, what do you want to create? And really get some research and focus done into that. I think for any business, that's a great way to start, is first of all, knowing your vision, knowing what your goals are, breaking those goals down and taking one step at a time.
How do you see the Indian fashion in the future then?
Well, I see that it's developing very quickly, and I think we're fast catching up with the Western world, so we're very, very quirky now. I see Indian fashion moving a lot away from tradition, even though tradition will live on and the heritage side of it, but I really think that people are really fusing all cultures together, is why I'm so excited, because I feel we're on that journey already, and I just hope there are more brands that reflect that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'd like to see Pretty Heritage and the concept studio global, so all over the internet. We want to be around the world, on the high streets and boutiques. And yeah, like I said earlier on, you need to take small, small steps, and I believe this is our first step to an exciting future.
What's your favourite colour?
Rose pink.
Favourite person in the whole wide world?
My hubby and my mum and my dad and my brother.
Favourite holiday?
Oh, travelling, backpacking on our honeymoon in Africa.
Favourite restaurant?
Oh, Zaza in Ruislip.
Favourite outfit you've ever worn?
Oh my gosh, my wedding dress.
Oh, okay. Favourite makeup product?
Brow pencil.
Favourite song?
Michael Jackson's Our First Dance. I can't remember the full title. This is so bad.
Happy or sad?
Happy!
What do you think about when you're driving alone in the car?
Who do I need to get back to? What client's chasing me? What do I eat tonight? What do I eat for lunch?
So basically everything.
Everything.
And what's your favourite superhero?
has to be my husband. I know it sounds really cheesy, but he is my superhero.
That
He
is
really
so
is.
cute.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to go follow all my social links. The links are in the description box below. And make sure you go follow Pretty Heritage London. And if you want to see the other brands are, then go and watch my other video. There's a part 2 to this one.